Alright, we're live. Hello, everybody. It's your favorite Pokemon Mar here, and your favorite guest Bill here. We also got Jack the Maker Guy with us again. And welcome back to another movie. And Woody and Waluigi and Klingon McCloud Plushie are not here yet, but hopefully they'll be here later throughout the stream. So, yes. So tonight we're watching another movie, and if you recall from our last year of Harold the Jungle movie, the next movie we'll be watching is an underrated classic our creator likes, the 2009 film Planet 51, which stars Dwayne Johnson, Jessica Biel, Justin Long, Gary Oldman, and Sean William Scott. Yes, this came out in 2009 on November 20th. And fun fact, we also told this to Jack on Twitter. Apparently, the song's produced by a company called Handmade Films International, and one of the founders who founded that production company was actually George Harrison of the Beatles. Yes, we're not kidding. That company was actually founded by George Harrison of the Beatles. We actually weren't aware about this until a few weeks ago. All right. And here's what the disc looks like. It looks similar to our disc for Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, which has the characters on the disc. So, yeah. So, without further ado, Planet 51, here we come. And also, while we wait till we get to the DVD menu, our creator just got his 3 new DVDs today, which were Oswald, Welcome to the Big City, Trolls Band Together, and the complete series of the Powerpuff Girls. Alright, I think 12 should be good. So yes, there's actually another Oswald DVD that we're planning to get for Christmas, which is On the Go Oswald. Okay, let's get to the menu. All right. Creator, did Klingon McCloud Plus channel see the link yet? Not yet. And but Jack also showed us a picture of Miss Tweezer. Oh, I remember her. She was mean to Rudy. Yeah, I could tell because of that one episode, which. But one thing I do remember about her is she was voiced by Debbie Derryberry, the voice of Jimmy Neutron and Weenie.
And don't forget Nurgle Jr. from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Oh, yes. Almost forgot about that role.
My. Can't believe she won't allow Rudy to try whatever he wants to try. Oh, yes, at best, brother. But anything he wants to try.
Yeah, if that's what he wants to draw, then that's what Rudy does. That's his hobby. And plus, towards the end of the episode, Rudy showed off all the drawings he's made, including one of his first drawings before Snap, which was Blocky. And at the end, she freaked out and then she ran away, never to be seen again. All right. Also, I saw Klingon McCloud Plus channel was about to type something in the message chat, so I think he did see the link. So,
well, it serves her right.
Yeah, because let's face it, she was a little mean to Rudy. But between her and MJ Bryce, who do I think is worse? I'd say MJ Bryce, from my opinion. All right. Let's go ahead and hit play movie. And it's rated PG for mild sci-fi action and suggestive humor. And when Miss Tweezer made, we'll definitely be seeing more Chalk Zone characters too. And as mentioned a few weeks ago, Rudy and Penny are definitely going to try to make a comeback to the series as well, because we haven't featured them in quite a while, actually. And Chogso might be the next show I'll watch after I finish the last two episodes of Class of 3000. Yeah, because Justin, how many episodes do you have left to watch a Class of 3000? Only two. Well, that's good.
Well, well, what, what we is trying to say is that can't believe he he's won't allow Rudy to try what he wants to try. Uh, uh,
Yeah, like we said earlier, she was a little mean to Rudy, especially for not allowing his drawings and all. But then again, at least she got what she deserved by having Rudy show off his drawings, and she got freaked out, and then she ran away in fear. So she kind of deserved that. And unlike Cloudy with Chance of Meatballs or Hotel Transylvania, this is not made by Columbia Pictures, but it's made by its sister company, TriStar Pictures. And it's not made by Sony Pictures Animation either. Instead, it's a company called Ilion. Yeah, Ilion Animation Studios, which I believe that company's now owned by Skydance. Yes, it is, Book. And there's George Harrison's company, Handmade Films. All right, here we go. TriStar Pictures presents an Ilion Animation Studios production, association with Handmade Films International. So it begins on a night sky like this. It's one of those couples kissing by the moonlight thing. Well, King Boo, this isn't actually the part of the movie. This is just a movie within a movie. One of the characters is watching the movie. Oh. Well, sometimes when a date like this happens, bad things come their way. Well, this is like something out of War of the Worlds. Yes, it does, King Boo. And this is, I'm not sure if he's going to surrender. Yeah, that, okay, he's not surrendering to those guys. And he's summoning in other motherships. Yeah, it's just a movie within a movie. Unfortunately for this kid, his mom just dragged him out of the movie he wanted to see. Jeez, parents these days won't allowing their own kids to do whatever they want. So yeah, that kid we just saw is one of the main characters in the film. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Planet 51. I also happen to recognize this song. Me too, Foghorn Like One, because the song that's playing is called Lollipop, which was also featured in Chicken Little. Yeah, when Foxy Loxy and Runt sing that song. And yeah, there's even a dog in this movie who appears as a running gag. which I believe he was modeled after the alien from the 1979 Ridley Scott movie. Anyway, stars Dwayne Johnson, who is also the voice of Maui, Jessica Biel, Justin Long, who has the same, yeah, Justin Long has the same first name as me, Gary Oldman, who would later voice Lord Shen from Kung Fu Panda 2, and in Planet 51, instead of raining water, it rains rocks. Sean William Scott, and John Cleese as Professor Kipple. And also in the movie is James Corden and Alan Marriott. The latter is best known for voicing Spud from Bob the Builder.
Uh, John Cleese is the voice of King Harold in the Shrek franchise and Cattle Wolf in American Tale 5 Goes West.
Oh yeah, yes, he was also King Harold, and he was in American Tale 50 Goes West. Al has to try to get those. Has to get the two American Tale movies when he gets the chance. Yeah, King Boo. I don't have any of those films. So this is our main protagonist, Lem, who happens to be my favorite character, voiced by Justin Long, and his friend Skiff is voiced by Sean William Scott. So Lem is basically demonstrating what's it like on Planet 51. Fortunately for him, his project went haywire. And coming back to Sean William Scott, he was also the voice of Crash from the Ice Age sequels. Yes, he was, Book. Yeah. So the kid we saw earlier thinks there's aliens attacking the planet when right now there's no aliens that's gonna attack them yet. Well, the alien I'll be coming up is actually the human protagonist of the film. Okay, so Lemon just offered them some yo-yos. Oh yeah, and they called it high four instead of high five because all the aliens in this movie have 4 fingers rather than 5 fingers. And also in the movie is Rupert Degas, and Rupert Degas is also in this movie. He's a British voice actor who's done additional voices for Robot Boy. He's done a few additional voices in the film, including that police officer we saw a minute ago. Wow, Len doesn't want to go to that premiere that Skiff and that little kid wants to see. Wow, aliens doesn't exist. Yes, Skiff, your friend's not a zombie. He's a regular alien like you.
And there's something I've been wanting to tell you. And you know that company Skydance, right?
Yeah.
That company has been recently merged with Paramount, right?
Oh yeah, because we saw that logo in front of Top Gun Maverick. Yeah, Al Quia saw that logo when he saw Top Gun Maverick back in 2022. Yes, that is right, Book. So yeah, I think Skydance did a couple of movies with Paramount. And they've also done a few animation movies as well, including the most recent Spellbound movie, Yes Book, which I know that movie was made by the director of Shrek. Yes, Vicky Jensen. And Lem also works at a comic book shop right there with his friend, which they have comic books.
Hey, I used to work at a comic book store.
Yeah, Rocco. So that's basically something you and Skiff, who we saw earlier, have something in common. And Lem, because Lem also works there too before he got the job at the new place. There used to be a comic book shop in my area too, but unfortunately that place went out of business. I think a few years ago. Unfortunately, I never got the chance to experience it. Oh, don't worry, Creator. I'm sure there's another comic book shop somewhere in your area soon. I hope so. And we have Lem's parents too. So yeah, Lem lives in a house which right next door features his love interest, Nira, voiced by Jessica Biel. Yeah, that's our creator when he has his fictional love interest. Yeah, Justin, I still know you still like Star Butterfly. Yes, I do. That's kind of why I think of Lam and Nira. And he's about to try to confess his feelings to Nira as well. Unfortunately, this guy comes in. So yeah, this guy's voiced by Alan Marriott, who, as mentioned earlier, was also the voice of Scoop and Spud from Bob the Builder. Yeah. Okay, this guy looks like one of those dudes dressed up in the 1950s and 60s. Yeah, Mario, because I just saw a minute ago he was driving an old Volkswagen bus in the style of a UFO, like Fillmore from Cars. Yeah. Not to be rude, sir, but you're kind of interrupting Len's confession for his love to Nira, and he's taking her with her. Okay, this character is not as bad as Guy Graham from Disney's Doug, which we don't talk about that character. And yeah, that is the Volkswagen bus right there. Oh, he even has 3 goldfish as well. Even one of his goldfish's name is Bubbles, like Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls. And this is the ship where our human protagonist comes in from. And we have this is Base 9, which is supposed to be the movie's Area 51 place. And yep, they seem to be tracking the ship as well. Yep, they have to call the General Grawl. Wasn't there another character we forgot to mention in the movie, Mario? Yeah, King Boo. There's also this thing. His name is Rover. He was sent by the human protagonist to experience Planet 51. Oh, he kind of reminds me of Wally. He does actually. Now that you mention it, King Boo. And his head reminds me of one of those webcam things. Now it does, King Boo. You're right. Fortunately, he's been caught. But luckily for him, he managed to escape. So yeah, he's looking for our human main protagonist. He'll be entering in just a few more minutes. There's his ship. Stop the camera. And Klingon McCloud Plus channel saw the link, so I think he should be here in a few minutes, hopefully.
Uh, I, uh, I, I feel your pain, Rudy. I don't understand why cartoons would hurt people. It's not meant to do so. It's meant to express themselves. House.
Yeah, I mean that's what cartoons are for. They're meant to entertain people. They're meant to make people laugh. Love animation. That's pretty much what cartoons are all about.
Like,
That's right.
like, like, for, ex- like, like, for, like, for example, I created my own show called The Fatheads, which was a parody of my parents and parents. And,
Because I said that was the show Ralph Bighead created for his parents. Yes.
and even me having Filbert Rabbit.
Yeah, and it was a good thing that it was also brought back for Rockers Bond Life Static Cling. Yep. And I said, Sarah, is this where the human comes in? Yes, Foghorn Leghorn. Our human protagonist is making his entrance right now. And remember in the Rugrats movie where they did a reference to 2001: A Space Odyssey with that music? Yeah. Apparently, this movie also did it too, just as well as Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yep, there's that music again. Oh, not to mention it was also in Wally as well. Oh yeah, when the captain was about to fight Otto. Yes, Foghorn. So he's voiced by our astronaut friend is voiced by Dwayne Johnson, the voice of Maui from Moana. Yeah, Mr. Astronaut, I think you came to the wrong place to put your flag. Now they think he's the monster, the antagonist, when in fact he's not. As a matter of fact, Mira's little brother thinks he's friendly, but yet he's so scared he doesn't want to get an autograph from him.
And and don't forget that Dwayne Johnson would also get a start in my show.
Oh yeah, Haley's on it because that was the name of that one episode, 2001: A Spouse Odyssey. I almost forgot about that reference. Oh, there's that dog again. Ill. Okay, now it's somehow chasing him because he think he's the mon. No offense, Mr. Astronaut, but throwing the dog counts as animal abuse. Yes, it does. Okay, I like that point right there. The mom was just trying to feed her kid medicine, and then she said, "Open wide, or the big bad monster will get you." And as soon as the astronaut came through the window, the kid's like, "Okay, give me that." Yeah, that part was funny right there. And he even did a reference to E.T., the extraterrestrial, right here. The famous flying across the moon scene. And there's our General Grawl, the film's main antagonist, voiced by Gary Oldman, who, like we said earlier, is also the would later voice Lord Shen from Kung Fu Panda 2. And yes, we're definitely gonna be watching Kung Fu Panda as well, especially when we get to the Chinese New Year in 2025. Justin, does the astronaut have a name? Yes, he does, King Boo. His name is Chuck Baker. Okay. It's, um. Okay, I thought this was supposed to be a news podcast, not a commercial jingle. Also, speaking of commercials, this movie also features two product placements. One is NASA, and the other one is Twix. Wait, Twix? Yes, King Boo. Yeah, so this movie's kind of like the opposite. So basically, the aliens are the humans, while Chuck, the astronaut's basically the alien to them. So basically, everyone's deciding about the astronaut alien. And what's your idea, Skiff? Bef- oh, he wants to befriend the alien. Yeah, Foghorn. Well, our astronaut Chuck is actually really friendly. You'll see when when he starts talking to Lem later. Yeah, Lem has to get back to his job, Skiff. So okay, Justin. Now I see why you think Rover is basically reminds you of Wally. Yeah, but unlike Wally who collects trash, Rover collects rocks. Oh, so he's basically like one of those environment people, nature people. That's something like that. So he's looking at rocks to find the astronaut. And they live in the town of Glipford, as it says right there. Lem's just trying to practice confessing his love to Nira. Because earlier we saw her hanging out with that other boy, Glaw. who's that hippie dude. Oh, looks like Chuck just landed in the place where Lem's working at. And it's their first encounter too. Oof. Right into each other. They went on the different they went up the same stair. Okay, despite the film receiving negative reviews from critics, I actually thought this film was funny. It had some funny moments like that scene right there. Um, what's what's Lem doing now? He's gonna call the the police that he found the alien. Yeah, this is the alien hotline. Ooh, oh, looks like he's lost his. He's running out of air. Justin, is he okay? He is King Boo. And just 1 second, and he can breathe. He's okay. The first actual spoken words by Dwayne Johnson in this movie. As a matter of fact, this was actually Dwayne Johnson's voice acting debut in this movie. Oh, did I? I don't think I mentioned this, but Chuck Baker also references the Kids' Choice Awards. The Kids' Choice Awards? Yeah. He's going to say that in a few minutes. Astronaut. It's astronaut Lem. Mate with him. Oh, he did. He also referenced Apollo, that one Tom Hanks movie, Apollo 13. I think that's what it was called. Because he said the famous, Houston, we have a problem. Okay, you thought it. Okay, so he thinks it was uninhabited when he realizes that this place is full of aliens. Yeah, he just said he's going back to the Kids' Choice Awards so he can get slimed. Speaking of getting slimed, there's another show that involves getting slimed. Well, aside from the Kids' Choice Awards, that would be Brain Surge. Oh, Brain Surge! I remember that show. It's been a long time since I haven't seen it. Because we know after the end of the third round, the winner would get slimed, just like with the Kids' Choice Awards. Yeah.
Uh, what about you can't do that on television? And even though I have never seen a single episode of it.
Oh yeah, we almost forgot about that as well. It's also been a long time since I haven't watched You Can't Do That on television as well. But yeah, I did remember seeing promos of it, although I haven't watched it in a long time. And looking back at and now what happens next is that Lem has to help him get back to his ship so he can return back to Earth before the military comes after him. So looking back at the movie, it reminds me of that Disney movie I have, My Favorite Martian, because it has a similar premise to this. So so Lem has two options. He can call the authorities, or he can help Chuck get back to his spaceship. He chose the latter. Oh, there's the mailman earlier. Oh, donuts. Homer Simpson's food. Look, this is a dog you don't want to mess with right here. Because the next scene, he somehow randomly appears on the dude's mailbox. And yep, we have all these witnesses, and we have all these witnesses seeing the saucer. So he's gonna have to find a way to get him back through there, which is gonna be difficult.
And don't forget, I also love to eat donuts.
Oh yeah, Helga. Oh yeah, Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that, Helga. Almost forgot about that one too. Hey, Justin, didn't you get donuts yesterday too? Yes, I did, book. Because yesterday my sister took me over to Dunkin' Donuts, and I got a double chocolate donut, and I think it was a frozen ice chocolate coffee. Oh, okay, that seemed to be delicious. Yes, it was. Okay, whose idea was to? Okay, so this guy. Okay, so somehow the military just barged onto Lem's property. Okay, I understand this is the military, all, but if you were to do that in real life, then you could probably get arrested or something. Because that's called trespassing.
Speaking of trespassing, my stepdad told me I should never go near any animation studios, especially the Nickelodeon animation one. All I ever wanted it was oh, forget it.
Oh, yeah, strict parents these days forbidding us to do something we want to do. I mean, I understand that some parents want us to be safe and not trespass to somewhere that's dangerous, but I mean, the Nickelodeon Animation Studio is not even dangerous. Exactly, creator. It's just a place where we see our favorite cartoons. Exactly. So our military people have not found Chuck, but they found some stuff that he has on the ship, including a magazine, an AirPod. Uh, is that the Macarena? Yes, book. Apparently, that's the Macarena. Oh, come on, that was a good song. Why'd you have to shoot it? Uh, oh, it's the general. Oh, and there's the hippie dude again. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what happens when you go near the military, Glor. You go near the military, and you're in trouble. Okay, so they're letting him off the hook, so that's good. And Neo thinks that the astronaut could be friendly, when that's actually the truth. So, what's it gonna be, Lem?
Well, well, my creator wished a future things about me.
Yeah, like because we know Jack has a couple of Jack. We know how much Jack the Other Guy likes you, just like with our creator who likes some of our favorite characters.
Uh,
All right, so now they're making everyone go home so they can be safe from the astronaut. Oh, and after what happened earlier, Nero seems to be upset with what Lem just did. Okay, similar thing with Doug's first movie where Doug lied in front of Patty and Patty somehow got mad at him and Patty started hanging around with, ugh, Guy. Seriously though, I have a quick question. Why is Guy even a name? That sounds like a stupid name to be honest. You know, Book, I agree with you. Guy doesn't even sound like a real name at all. The only typical term, Guy is more of a term, like in Family Guy or Who's That Guy or There's a Guy out in the street. I find Guy more of a term rather than a name. Fortunately, they're blocking off Chuck's ship, so now they're gonna have to find another way to get him back home.
well, 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 in a Canada revival, which our queer is predicting, I bet that annoying squirrel Eddie will 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 kind of beg to be a greaser like always.
Yeah, yeah, that because we know that's what we've been hearing from him back in the original Cat Dog series. And I know Winslow wants to be a greaser too.
Uh, but 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 we're still gonna need a new voice for Eddie the squirrel.
Yeah, because we were talking about that yesterday, like Eric Bauza or Ian James Corlett. Either one of them would make a perfect voice for Eddie.
I know Ian James. I know that Ian James would kind of sound the closest to Eddie's original voice actor.
Yeah, I think Ian James Corlett would make a top pick to replace Dwight Schultz as Eddie. So yeah, if that Cat Dog ever gets a revival, then that could actually work.
Or Eric Bauza, since he's friends with Jim Cummings, right?
Yeah, because they both done a couple of projects together, like Space Jam: A New Legacy, where Eric Bauza voices Daffy Duck and Jim Cummings does the voice for Taz.
And but I'm really glad my stepdad agreed agreed for for him and I to meet Eric Bauza one day or another since he loves the Looney Tunes as much as I do.
Oh, well, that's nice to hear. I hope I meet my favorite voice actors too, because the only celebrities I met were Big Time Rush when I went to two of their concerts. Yeah, Justin, because last year you saw them in Hershey Park.
Uh, but it's a shame I never got to talk to Ringo Starr, but I'm glad I got to see him live on stage.
Yeah, that's good. At least you got to see him live on stage. Our crew didn't get to talk to Big Time Rush that much, but at least he got to see them on stage as well. That's right, King Boo. And apparently Skiff just encountered Rover. Oh, a bowling alley. I haven't went bowling in a while. Yeah, Rover is definitely invading the military, all right, through the bowling alley. I wonder if they're gonna. I wonder if Rover's gonna make a strike or something. Yep, just like that. But but little does Rover know the military's still after him. They just sent a helicopter. And there's Professor Kipple, voiced by John Cleese. Because, yeah, he was also the voice of King Harold from Shrek, and he was also in Five Will Goes West, which, like we said earlier, we're going to have to try to get that film and the first American Tail movie soon when we get the chance. I also forgot to mention John Cleese was also in another British film I have called Valiant, which that movie was really good, and I might have us watch that movie soon. So, so Lem's gonna have to keep Chuck safe for a couple of days until they find a way to get him back to his spaceship. And this is what the outskirts of Planet 51 looks like. There's a satellite too. Return to Earth in 36 hours. So he has 36 hours to get back to his ship, otherwise it's going to return to Earth without him. And he's going to be stuck on Planet 51 forever. So hopefully they'll make it back in time. Don't worry, Brooke. They will return to Earth. And yep, here's Professor Kibble, first time seen in person. He is General Growl's right hand man. So we have two DreamWorks villains together. We have Lord Shen voicing General Growl, and King Harold voicing Professor Kipple. And we know one of the soldiers we're going to be seeing right there. The soldier on the right is voiced by James Corden, who is also the voice of Biggie from Trolls. Yeah, this was actually one of James Corden's early roles before he starred in Trolls, as well as Smallfoot. And we have to say it because this movie sucks. He was also in the stupid emoji movie. Yeah, that movie's still a piece of. It's still terrible. Yes, it is, Justin.
To be honest, I have not seen Smallfoot. However, I did get a trailer for it when I went to go see Christopher Robin.
Oh yeah. Well, hopefully you'll get the chance to check out Smallfoot because we have it on DVD, and it's actually a really good It's a really good film. It's also made by Warner Animation Group, which also did Storks and the Lego Movie and Scoob. Oh, ouch. Okay, this dude just rolled out his window with the mailman's arm stuck inside of it. That's gotta hurt. Oh wow, the little girl just snitched on her own mom by having the two soldiers attack the mom. Okay, that part was kind of funny right there. And the good news is Robo found the place where Chuck resides. And there's the dog again. They're somehow getting along with each other. Okay, that scene right there kind of reminds me of that one scene from Rugrats in Paris where Spike ran into Fifi for the first time. Yeah, they did a similar thing, like Rover and that dog right there. It's just a dog, you two. Yeah, the dog's just trying to entertain them. And I says it looks like Rover went through the doggy door, just like Blue from Blue's Clues. Yes, he did. And Rover finally got back with Chuck, even bringing him the newspaper. Yeah. Speaking of newspapers, you know who else reads newspapers, Foghorn Leghorn? Who? Henry from Oswald. Oh, yeah, because I remember in the intro he was actually reading the newspaper. Yes, he was. And Echo, and that's, you were saying?
Uh, and speaking of Henry from Oswald, I'm still gonna play Henry's puzzle game, that online game in honor of the fourth anniversary of his voice actor's death.
Oh, yeah, David Outlander. Yeah, because he died back in December of 2020, so it's almost 4 years since he passed away. Well, it was a good thing our creator got the DVD of Welcome to Big City so we can honor his favorite moments with Henry. Now, hopefully for Christmas, he'll try to get on the go Oswald, because that was something he wrote down on his list. So Lem isn't the only one who's going to help Chuck get back to his ship. So are Echo, the little kid we just saw, and Skiff, Lem's best friend. And also another thing about the Oswald puzzle game, Justin, how long has it been since you last played that game? I don't know. I don't know, Book. It has been a long time since I haven't played that game. Well, hopefully you'll get to play it again one day. Yeah, I hope so too. Up, and the soldiers are back. Yeah, don't shoot. He's innocent. Oh, I see where this is going. Chuck's gonna play along and hypnotize those two. Okay, he's not really hypnotizing them. They're just playing along with each other. Yeah. So he has a. It's. I wasn't really hypnotizing them. They're just playing along with some blending in. Yeah, that's what it's like, blending in. Okay, so the show proved that Chuck is nice. They have to find the news reporter. Unfortunately, the general's here, so they're gonna have to try to sneak out. Which good thing they did. Hey, Justin, what would you do if the military showed up at your house? I don't know, Book. I would have two options: sneak out like what Lem did, or surrender. Yeah, Eccles right, because Chuck is peaceful. He means no harm. So they're gonna try to make a live broadcast at the comic book store. And there's Nira again. Oh yeah, that's right. Nira's still upset with him. I hope he confesses his love to her soon. Relax, Boo. Lem will confess his love to her. Looks like they found a clue in Lem's bedroom. Apparently, that is the Twix bar we were talking about earlier. So that was actually a product placement they added in this film. So that's actually really clever of them to add a real product placement in an animated movie like this. So now what's gonna happen? So I think now after what happened earlier, where Nira's still upset with Lamb, Chuck is gonna give him some good advice on how to win her over. Yeah, if Lem wants to win over his love interest, all he has to do is be himself. Oh yeah, not only is Chuck a doctor, he's also an astronaut too. But not only is he an astronaut, but he's a doctor too. So all right, well let's see how this goes. Three steps to romance. Make a move. Mercy. Hmm. I think that'll be a little too far, Chuck. I would just say let Lem be himself and just find his words rather than do what he's doing. The tango. What plan, Skiff? Oh, right. They have to get Chuck on TV. Yeah, they're leaving him in charge while Lem tries out the whole romance thing on Nira. I hope this works. I seriously, I hope so too, Book. And now the looks like the news reporters are gonna find Chuck. Oh, this is his chance. He just wants to tell you his feelings. Okay, this guy's just really interrupting him, interrupting Lem. The times are different. Come on, Lem, you may want to do something. You just need to talk to her more. Oh, he's trying out the whole advice that Chuck gave him. And and I don't think the advice is working. Yeah, it didn't work, Book.
Well, you know, I myself always give out about advice.
That's right, Arnold, because you would always give out advice to anyone who's having problems.
If and if
Speaking of Hey Arnold, I also remember one episode of Hey Arnold where Helga tried to give her friend some advice, just like Arnold, which that was. Yeah, there was another episode of Hey Arnold where after Helga said Arnold should stop giving advice to everyone, Helga decided to do the same exact thing after she said Arnold's been such like a wet blanket and things didn't go so well. Like when Sid broke Lorenzo's cell phone and Rhonda confessing her feelings to Curly. Yeah, I remember that episode, Book. All right, so now it's time for the news people to film Chuck, the astronaut. And also, why is Rover hiding? It's because he's afraid of the rain. But what he doesn't realize, it's raining rocks. Oh, also forgot they did a reference to the old movie Singing in the Rain. Singing in the Rain. Oh, yes, I remember that movie. Because that movie starred the late Debbie Reynolds, who was also the voice of Lulu from Rugrats. Yep. Yep, they got a broadcaster film. And they're somehow getting this. I said he looks like he did a reference to the Terminator. Yeah, he did a reference to the Terminator. Arnold Schwarzenegger voice. Yeah, but after when the thing was broadcasted, the military's here. Yeah, Lem had a point there, Echo. You need to stay put because you're too young to get into some mess like this.
Irene!
Yeah, Helga. Yeah, because let me play what just happened a second ago. So the military just came up after the whole broadcasting, and they had to get Chuck out of there. Echo was going to come along too, but he's too young to come with them because this is the military we're dealing with, and we do not want to mess with the military. Okay, yeah, this is definitely something out of Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, Book. Yep. Hopefully they'll get him back to the ship soon. Relax, Book. Like I said, they will eventually get him back to. They'll eventually get Chuck back to his ship. Because when there's a will, there's a way. Well, they're gonna need a place to hide. Oh, don't worry, they got a place to hide, all right. Because I like this scene right here. They just ran into a restaurant filled with all these ladies. It's a tea party. Yeah, I'm afraid the whole "Who Wants to Be an Astronaut" thing didn't work. I guess he was trying to flirt with the ladies. Yeah, I think that's what he was doing, King Boo, to try to win them over. But sadly, it didn't work for him.
Luckily, the military ain't got nothing on me.
Yes, Shadow. They got nothing on you. Yeah, because seeing the military right here, it's kind of like the whole gun agents from the Sonic franchise, and we will be seeing the gun agent. And speaking of gun, we will be seeing Randall from the second movie return for the third film as well. So yeah, we only have 1 month, less than a month before Sonic the Hedgehog 3 comes out.
Well, we do know that Grandma Strikes Back despises Rachel with a burning passion. For me, I don't really hate Rachel. I just kind of dislike her. Well, I kind of find her to be a Karen.
Yeah, I will admit she may seem a little crazy at times. Justin, what are your honest thoughts on Rachel? Okay, despite her being a little serious and mean, especially to Tom, I think she's not bad. Yeah, I consider her not bad. Oh, here's another reference to E.T. They just pulled up the whole tent in front of the comic book shop, similar to what they did with Elliot's house in E.T. the Extraterrestrial. So that marks two E.T. references they did in this movie. Yes, King Boo. So now they're going to question Rover on where is his master. You're scaring him, General Grawl. And he just leaks some oil. Yeah, apparently we just saw Rover leak some oil out of him because he was scared of General Grawl. It still reminds me, it's kind of similar with Clyde with a Chance of Meatballs too, because there was one scene where Chester V scared Barry the strawberry and he squeezed some jam out of him because he was afraid of him. Yeah, all because they just took Chuck's spaceship to an undisclosed place. Um, that's his boss. Yeah, I
Uh,
could tell from Lem's boss's face. He doesn't seem happy about this. I have a feeling he's probably going to fire him. Yep, he fired him. Well, that's what happens when if Mordecai and Bigby slack off as well. Sometimes if Mordecai and Bigby slack off, Benson's usually there to tell them to get back to work, or else they're fired.
and this is how I feel about about the cartoonist being treated unfairly.
Yeah, these cartoons really deserve better, and so do their animators. Like seriously, like they canceled Haley's on it after just one season, and they just ended it on a cliffhanger. Like they definitely treated that show unfairly. Everyone wanted to see Haley's on it get season 2, but no, Disney just pulled the plug on it. They're
And
ending.
and also, it's been more than 2 years since I've last made an appearance, and don't even count that one cameo in that C6 Roundhouse episode, Day of the Dad.
Yeah, because ever since the Casagrandes ended, ever since 2022, everyone was upset, including our creator. At least we had the movie though, but still, the Casagrandes should at least get another season or two. The same should go for some of the other shows our creator grew up with. Even Nihao Kailan as well.
Uh, hey, hey, wow, April, me and Kat got to make an appearance in some of the Nickelodeon games. We still should get like a revival, either a revival special or film. And also it's been nearly 2 decades since Cliff Ruben Shriek, also known as the Greasers, last made an appearance.
Yeah, that is true. I, I mean, at least Cat Dog. At least I remember they also appeared in some of the Nickelodeon games. You're right on that one. Like I remember they were the hosts of Nickelodeon Party Blast, which I used to have that game when I was a kid before I lost it. Yeah, Al Creator used to have Nickelodeon Party Blast, and Cat Dog were the hosts of that game. And Al Creator lost as the years passed. So hopefully he'll try to get a new copy of that game soon. Although some people did not like that game. Yeah, King Boo. Some people did not like Nickelodeon Party Blast, but I thought it was a fun game. But it was part of my childhood too. So Chuck and Lem are talking about what's going on, like what's happening. It's one of those bonding talks about how they're gonna get Chuck back to his ship and all. And he's also talking about what he missed back on Earth. And talking about all the nice things Lem did. So yeah, Chuck thinks Lem is doing all the right stuff. And they're still gonna try to get back. Yeah, yeah, they're still gonna get him back to his ship, even if they have to find a way to get to find out where it's located now. No offense, Skip, but humans cannot change their skin. The only thing I know who could change their skin is chameleons. Yeah, because chameleons can change their color skin because they blend into something. That's right, Foghorn Leghorn.
Um, Excuse me, but Earful might make my brother and I are chameleons ourselves. We definitely cannot change the color of our skins. Yeah, my
Yeah, because
ankle is right.
I don't think I saw you two change colors throughout Rock was Modern Life. Yes, some chameleons change colors, but sometimes they don't, which I think is a bummer. Oh, great! The army's looking for Lem as well. So, apparently Lem is not the only one after. So not only is the army after Chuck, but they're also after Lem, an innocent teenager who's just trying to help Chuck get back to his ship.
Uh,
So the only way for them to get back to the comic book shop is they have to disguise themselves in costumes during this event that's going on. Okay, it's like one of those Comic Con things where you have people dressed up as costumes. It's like one of those fan events. Alcreta has never been to a Comic Con or a Galaxy Con, but he really wants to go to one. Ma'am, they're not finalists. They're just here to get back to the. They're just here to get back. Oh, they gotta act natural. They gotta blend in with the whole event going on. But back with Rover, he's just trying to act natural with the whole general thing, with the general examining him. But luckily, he was able to get out of there. But but it was a good thing for the general too, because Rover is the one who knows Chuck, and he's gonna lead them to him.
Oh, and it's another thing I discovered. Uh, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I can't believe that that the Nickelodeon '90s kids is airing nothing but Hey Arnold on every day. Hey, seriously? I do love Hey Arnold, but still, oh, I saw that today and yesterday and last Sunday this week.
Yeah, I mean, I love Hey Arnold too, but there are a couple of there's a bunch of other shows that they should try airing as well, like Barbara's Modern Life or Cat Dog. Doesn't need to be all Hey Arnold or SpongeBob. I mean, there are a few other shows that should have a chance as well. Heck, even Chalk's Under My Life as a Teenage Robot. They don't need to span the same show over and over again each day, especially SpongeBob. Because there are a couple of other shows that deserve a chance as well. Yep, here comes the army. Rover's leading them right to Chuck. Oh, and they're playing the song Greased Lightning, which is a song from the film Grease. Which our creator has Grease on DVD, which that was a good film. There you go, Lem. Just show everyone what you're made of. They're really appreciating it. If Chuck can dance, Lem, you can do it too.
And speaking of what I'm made of, that's the name of one of the songs in our Queer Space Sonic Hedgehog game, Sonic Heroes.
Oh yes, Sonic Heroes, which we have that game as well. We're probably gonna do a gameplay of that soon when we get the chance. That is a really fun game, although some people hate it. I know Aaron from the Game Grumps liked playing that game, although he died a couple of times. Fortunately, with Rover spotted in the audience, the army's here. Oh, hopefully they can get out of there. Yep, they found him. Oh, no, 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 no. What are you doing? Lem's innocent. Oh, great. Now, oh, getting arrested. I have no idea why the army's doing this. Lem's innocent. He's just trying to help him get back to his ship, that's all. And the whole unveiling scene right there. Yeah, so I think now they're going to take him back to their base and examine him. You're right, Lem. Uh, what, Professor Kipple? He's telling the truth. Lem's not a zombie. He's innocent. He's telling the truth. I can't believe they would arrest Lem. He was just telling the truth, and yet they want to arrest him too.
Take out To quote my word, that's going way too far.
Yeah, that is going way too far indeed, Rigby. Because seriously, they're not only arresting Chuck, but they're also arresting Lem, the innocent main protagonist who's just telling everyone the truth. Okay, never mind. So they're letting him off the hook, but yet they're still gonna take Chuck in. Yeah. So now, I seriously, now they're gonna have. Now they're taking Now they're taking astronaut Chuck over to the base, their hidden area base, to do some examining on him. Base 9, which is basically a reference to Area 51. As mentioned in one of our previous streams, you cannot visit Area 51 because it's off limits to the public, and if you cross the line, you're going to get into serious trouble. So, yeah, that's one thing you don't want to mess with the government. Is this the end? No, King Boo, that's not the end. Because, well, in the words of one of the seagulls from Sponge Out of Water, that's not the end. They still gotta rescue Chuck and get him back to his ship. Oh, jeez, I'm sorry, Mr. Smarty Pants. Oh, King Boo, just shut up and watch the movie. Jeez, I'm sorry. And after Lem was let off the hook, Lem got his job back. But now, what's he gonna say? 500 miles long. Yeah. It's just what, Lem? I mean, there is more than the world out there. I mean, I have my game Super Mario Galaxy. Yes, you do, Mario. And Nira's very sorry about what happened earlier when she was mean to Lem. So after what happened, despite the fact that he was let off the hook, Lem's gonna go back for Chuck and get him back home because he's not giving up without a fight. Yeah, Skiff has a thing about bonding with Rover. Wait, Rover? How did he get out of there? That's a good question, Mario. Because he was last seen in the back of the truck earlier. Oh, that's really smart of him. Well, it's a good thing he's out of there so they can lead him to Chuck. Now it's time to get their human friend back. And Nira is going with him this time, as is Echo. Because Nira now has gained her trust back into Lem. Okay, this scene I like coming up is actually funny. When I first saw this scene, it reminded me of this whole scene from Abbott and Costello called Who's on First, What's on Second. Yeah, this scene coming up reminds me of the Abbott and Costello routine. Who's on first? What's on second? Because some of girl's minions question themselves who they want to shoot. And if anything fails, General Grill's going to blow up the base. Yeah, they're questioning on who they have to shoot who after what General Grill was explaining to them. That's why the scene reminds us of the whole who's on first, what's on second thing. They somehow started firing their weapons against each other, too. Yeah, like that. Yeah, they're still not listening to him. Oh, now they listen to him. And because of the fact he won't tell General Grawl where he's from, they're going to have to do it the hard way, because Professor Kibble's going to do some serious inspection surgery on him. Because not only is he a professor, but he's also a scientist doctor. I think what he's trying to do is, I think they're going to cut something from his inside. Oh, we don't want that. Relax, King Boo. They're not going to do that because this is a PG-rated movie. If they were to do that, the film would have got a PG-13 or an R rating, and we wouldn't want to see something like that because we keep our content towards G and PG ratings. Yeah, that's understandable.
Oh, excuse me.
Good. Oh, they're removing his brain? Yeah, that's what they're doing, Mario. But like I said, Mario, they're not gonna get that brain out because, well, again, this is a PG rated film. Oh, a secret door. Very clever. One soda bottle opens area 9, base 9. Okay, that was actually very clever of them to hide their base underneath the gas station. And all you have to do to operate is just activate that soda right there. So, yep, they found the place. Base 9. Sarah said this is base 9. Oh, yeah, now I see why it's called base 9, because there was an outskirt of the number 9. But the thing is, they're going to have to find a way to sneak inside so they won't get caught. I think Lem has an idea. Oh, they're using the hippie dude from earlier. He's trying to put on a band to entertain the agents, the army. But unfortunately, it does not go well for them. The other 4 ran away, but the main singer is getting beat up, which I feel bad for him. Oh, this place is huge. How are they gonna find Chuck? Black's Foghorn, because Rover knows his way around here. Oh. Oh, jeez. Please don't cut open his brain. Relax, Foghorn. They're getting there. Yeah, see, Foghorn? They found him. Yep. Saved by Rover. You also gotta thank your friends too, Chuck, because they're the ones who came with him. Oh, Star Wars reference. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, he was naked in that scene, and they didn't want to show the whole thing because that would have got a PG-13 rating. Oh no, is General Gall gonna blow up the place now? I believe so, Book. So you mean he's doing the whole kaboom? Yes, we go kaboom thing. Yes, Book. And yeah, I like how you did the whole Penguins Madagascar reference. Yeah, because I wanted to say that funny line. Well, luckily for these two aliens are okay. Uh, I think they found his ship. Yep, that's got to be it. Yep, there it is. Now all they have to do is just get him back home safe and sound. Uh, or not. Oh, great. They've been caught red-handed. Just as everything was about to go well, the military has to come in. But just as before he was about to but just before General Grawl is going to blow up the whole place, Lem's about to do a famous speech.
And speaking of way PG-13, I really love watching Trampy's versions of the classic Confrontation episodes because as I really find them much funnier than and the original versions. And and don't get me wrong, I still love the original versions because I really grew up with Confrontation.
Yes, same here with me. Sometimes there can be some other versions of the old Thomas. I mean, it could be funny sometimes, even if there's some like funny humor. And Lem's about to make a speech about the truth about Chuck. It's about about the unknown. Yeah, I think Lem's talking about what's it like about the unknown, about the mistakes he made, and there's nothing to be afraid of. Yep. And after the whole speech thing, Lem decided to push the button on him. Yep, everyone better get out of there because this place is about to blow up. Echo. Okay, Echo did a good job right there. But if I were to do that in real life, I would get a life sentence in jail if I were to do that to the army. But good thing this is a cartoon and Echo's not gonna go to jail for that. Wait, oh, what's he doing? Falcon Leghorn. The reason why he's going out there is because he has to save General Grawl. He doesn't want to leave him there to die. He has to save him because it's the right thing to do. Oh yeah, you do have a point. You think he was just gonna let him die in this explosion? Maybe. I mean, some villains have a fate if they get blown up or arrested or anything. Yeah, but I like General Gore because here he shows some redemption. You mean he redeems himself? Yeah, because he witnesses about the truth about Chuck. Because, like I said, there are some villains I like, but other villains I hate. Some examples of villains I like are Hades, Jafar, General Grawl, etc. The list goes on. But villains I hate, such as Sloane Blackburn, Bray Blackburn, Shaq, or, e- or even Bill Bluff from Disney's Dog, those are villains I despise. Are they going to make it out? Yes, they are.
Hey, hey, another character on Wrap Up Line Aquila was thinking of making next is me.
Oh, Eugene. Oh, that would be nice because Alfred actually wants to see you as well because so far the hero characters we made are Arnold, Phoebe, Iggy, and Helga. So yeah, I think we could see you next on Rapper Offline. Well, yeah, we'll see you along with some other characters Alfred wants to see next as well. So yeah, we definitely would like to see Eugene as well. So yeah, we could definitely try to make Eugene after the movie along with a few other characters. Yeah, the movie's almost over anyway. Because now they made it back to space and Chuck's showing them what's it like from the outside of the planet. Okay, that is really nice. That is a breathtaking view of the planet. Yeah, there's more than what it is out on the outside of the planet. Because when you're outside of space, the planet is very big. Because it's a big universe out there. And look, General Grawl's waking up. Because General Grawl is showing, because Chuck's showing General Grawl the truth. And Lem was about to confess his feelings to Nira, but Nira actually accepted him before what he was about to say. So, yep, Lem just won his heart over. So, yep, Lem just got his dream girl, Nira. Now it's time for them to get back home. Because then Chuck has to return home as well, which is Earth. Because here I think General Grawl tells everyone about Chuck being a hero rather than an alien. Yeah, because here General Grawl has redeemed himself. Yep. Yep, General Gold has showed everyone that Chuck is not a monster and that he was a hero. And he's making Echo become the president of his fan club. And Skip is saying his final goodbye to Rover. So Rover has an option. Does he want to come home with Chuck or does he want to go with Skiff? He chose the latter because Skiff actually liked bonding with him. Which I understand because Skiff kind of acted like a brother to Rover. And it's time for them to say goodbye. One last hug. Yeah, we know it's Chuck. It's a man hug. The 60s. Well, we're not in the 60s. We're in the 2020s. And there he goes. Oh, looks like that alien dog just came along for the ride as well. And that concludes Planet 51. It's a bummer that Clay McLeod Plus Channel and Clee didn't show up. I sent them the link, but they didn't show up. But that's okay. We'll probably do a remake stream of it soon or something.
Uh, I finally made my Christmas wish with this year.
Oh, you made your Christmas list. Oh, let me go ahead and see it.
No need. I took a picture of it with my phone. And my stepdad was accusing me of wanting to send it to my dad. Dad, what is he talking? What is he talking about? I wasn't planning on doing that.
Yeah, you weren't trying to. Yeah, you weren't planning on doing that. Again, with the whole accusing someone for something. Oh well. Oh, and if you wonder what happened to Professor Kipple, here's your answer. He managed to escape unharmed and all until he's confronted by the two gullible soldiers because they liked his brain operation and they're gonna try it out on him. And as for Chuck, he saw the alien dog and
Uh, if if you want to know what's on my 2024 Christmas list, I'll tell you.
all right. Well, with the movie over, we can go ahead and listen to the list.
Uh, Miles Tails Power Plushie.
Miles Tails Prower plushie.
Uh, the Garfield movie DVD.
Oh, the Garfield movie, just like with our creator, because he has it on DVD too.
Uh, Ever since Nickelodeon now owns the rights to my franchise, with the exception of the Garfield show, since Nickelodeon's rival channel Cartoon Network owns it.
Yeah, yeah, but the Garfield movie was made by Columbia Pictures, and the project was gonna get canceled following Viacom's buying the rights to it. But good thing they didn't cancel the Garfield movie.
Maybe, uh, maybe someday my 2024 movie should air on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah. Besides that was a good movie. That's another one of our creators' favorite films of this year.
And Deadpool and Wolverine on DVD, since my stepdad and I got to see that in theaters.
Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah, that might be a film our creator will get soon.
And Kung Fu Panda 4 on DVD. I still have all three movies on DVD. I mean, the first three movies.
Yeah, I have the first three movies as well, and then I would get the fourth film. I would see the fourth film in theaters and then get it on DVD a few months later in June.
Hey Arnold the Jungle movie on DVD. Yeah, I still have the theatrical movie from 2002 on DVD along with Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius.
Yeah, so yeah, hopefully you'll try to get the Jungle movie just like me. Anything else?
And last but not least, a Deadpool plush. Uh, since since Deadpool always breaks the fourth wall, similar to what Wicked Wild does.
Oh, well, that's a good list. Well, hopefully you'll get what you want. And all we have to do is just wait one more month until Christmas to see what we got. Yeah, yeah. Speaking of breaking the fourth wall, not only does Lincoln Loud break the fourth wall, but I also break the fourth wall too in our series because I like breaking the fourth wall. I took inspiration from Lincoln, Kylan, and the other childhood shows I grew up with, especially Blue's Clues with Steve and Joe. Yeah, because Justin really likes talking to the viewers about what events are going to happen. That's right, Boo. Yep, these are all the songs that were featured in Planet 51. And the movie is just about over in a few seconds.
I have an idea with the name of a revival special or film. I think the name should be called Scamming Crisis.
Oh, Scamming Crisis. That seems like an interesting name.
Oh yeah, yeah, with of course Rancid Rabbit as the antagonist, since he's always in scamming everyone, especially us too.
Yeah, because yeah, he is one of the main antagonists of the series, and he's a scammer, and he has different various jobs throughout the show as well. So that would make sense.
Yeah, since these days people always get scammed online. Am I right?
Yeah, don't fall for any scammers, otherwise that could get you into trouble. All right.
Uh,
That,
and I'm predicting that the plot for the cat dog revival is that that the greasers haven't tried to pound cat dog for 20 years, which is 2 decades, and cat dog have wondered why everything's been so peaceful since then. So it would make sense that Nickelodeon haven't brought back the greasers ever since then.
yeah, that would actually make an interesting premise, right? That would
Sim-
make an interesting premise right there.
similar similar to why Rocco and Filbert have been and traveling around the universe for 2 whole decades.
That also explains that would also make perfect sense as well because the last episode of Rocket's Modern Life took place before we had Static Cling. So yeah, that would make a lot of sense. All right. Well, let's do our wrap up. So, thank you all for watching us watching Planet 51. And Winnie Waluigi and Claim McCloud Plus channel, if you're watching this, I apologize if you guys didn't get to join the stream, but we'll invite you to our next one, or we'll try to remake this movie when we get the chance. So, yeah. So, thank you all for watching. We'll see you all next movie.